lisalopez.com. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about fear. And fear. I've been talking with a lot of people over the last week. I talk to people literally every day. But just this week, I've had quite a few people talking about fear. And, just bear with me. And fear is stopping them from taking action. And somehow you have got to find it in yourself to move this fear out the way and take action. You are only going to kill fear by taking action. It's how we learn. Yes, it's not going to be all roses in the beginning. You're going to get cut. You're going to fall over. You're going to get scrazy, You're going to get scratched and bruised. But it's by getting those wounds that you learn, that you develop, that you grow into something bigger and greater that you dream of. So in order to remove this fear, you need to take action, and procrastination is the biggest killer of dreams, okay? So when you're procrastinating, you are literally killing your own dream, your own chance of being a success. We have one time in this world, okay, to make it whatever we want to make it. And you've got to just go for it, because the biggest thing you can do is live with regret, okay? So how are you going to know if anything is going to work for you if you're not even going to get up and try? You don't know that it's not going to work unless you try. And then when you try and it starts working, oh my God, it's like a light bulb moment, okay? And just by taking the actions, guys, you start to become this person that you've always dreamt of being. So I've just been watching a webinar, and I really wanted to bring it to you because without even knowing it, I do a lot of training every day. I tune into things every single day because that's what we need to do. We need to continually be learning stuff. So funny enough, this webinar had some aspects which I must have attracted to me because it's the subject that I wanted to talk about today with so many people coming to me this week. And I'll tell you what some of the fears were, who am I? And guys, we all go through this. It's the same thought process that every single person who is embarking on this journey at some point will have thought these exact same fears, okay? The difference is some of us act on it and take the action to break through, smash through those fears so we can get to the other side. And some of us just keep that fear inside us and continue to sit on it and stay in pain, okay? So these are the two fears that I've come across this week from various different people who have reached out to me. And the first one is, who am I? Who am I? And who is going to listen to me? And for you to even be kind of contacting me or even thinking about, going on this journey, you have something inside of you that you need to share with the world. And somebody, even if it's just one or two people, which it won't be, it will be lots of people. But even if you impact one person's life and you help them change their life and better their life, wouldn't that be a big, massive achievement in your world? It would. So you have to dig deep, find the courage to push through all these fears, because the fears, like Ali just said, is false evidence appearing real. It's only the story that you're making up in your own mind, okay? It's not actually there. You've repeated this story so many times that you think that it's true, and it's just not, guys. You need to, once you start taking action, the fear just starts like disappearing. It drops off. And I promise you that, because I was once in fear. I was in, if you go back to my first live video, I've done video now for nearly a year. First off, I used to do pre-recorded videos. Doing my first pre-recorded video was so hard, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was hard. The fear, exactly, who's gonna listen to me, who's gonna take me seriously, and who am I? Who am I? Little old Lisa Lopez sitting here, who am I? But who am I not? I've got a message. I've got a message to tell whoever wants to listen. And hopefully that message will go and impact someone else's life, who in turn will impact somebody else, okay? And it's all about impacting people and our kids and the next generation, and just empowering each other, okay, that there is better out there. So my first video was so scary, but I did it. And then after a few times of doing pre-recorded videos, it became so easy, okay? And then my first live, which wasn't so long ago, guys, we're probably looking at less than 2 months ago, I went on my first live. You can go and find that on my Facebook wall somewhere, okay? If you scroll through over the last 2 months, you'll find my first Facebook live, and I was absolutely petrified to press that live button. But for me to grow, for me to impact the world, for me to impact whoever's watching this, I had to press it, okay? And I pressed it and I went live. And now today, it's just not as hard as it was when I first started doing video live a couple of months ago. So it does disappear, guys. The fear does disappear when you start taking action. So on this subject, I've just been on a webinar, like I mentioned, and I'm going to bring this to you because it's really empowering. And it's by a guy called Jerry Clark, okay? And he says, as you start to develop in your consciousness, this is all about your mindset, okay? Most of this stuff, what you're doing on this journey, on your journey of network marketing, on your journey to designing the life that you desire, half of it is mindset work. So you have to develop your consciousness, okay? So as you start to develop in your consciousness, it will transform everything about your reality, about what you're actually experiencing. So we must plug in and do the mindset work every day. And if you don't know who Jerry Clark is, I'm going to give you his website address at the end of this video, okay? Now, he is a massive inspirational speaker, a big millionaire, okay? So I like to take advice from them kind of people because they've been there. He was also taught by a multi-billionaire, okay, who taught him how to think so that he could create his own reality. So as you start to develop in your consciousness, it will transform everything about your reality, about what you're actually experiencing. If your desire is smaller than your fear, then fear will overtake and fear will win. So your desire needs to be bigger than your fear, okay? We all feel fear, guys, every single one of us. It's that adrenaline rush. It's good to feel fear. If you're not feeling fear, then you're not growing, okay? So feel that fear and do it anyway, as the book suggests, okay? So what he's saying is, if your desire to have more, be more, and design more, and create your own life and your own reality is smaller than your fear, then your fear will take over and win. It's just not going to happen. So you have to find a way to make your desire bigger. And then he says, and then you have to work there are two types of work, okay? There's the mental work and then there's the physical work. People just think that they're going to be able to go out and build the, start laying the bricks of their business every single day. And then when nothing happens, they're like, well, I'm putting all that physical work in. But what they're not doing is the mental work, the mindset work, okay? Getting their minds in the right place that's aligned with their success. So you must do the mental work. Doing the mental work will enable the physical work and actions that you need to take to become less painful. So like you say, there's a lot of people out there who are fearing doing video, and they know that they should be doing video and just giving back to this industry, okay? And they know that they should be doing it, but they're not doing it. And the reason they're not doing it is because they haven't put their mind in the right place. They haven't done the mindset work. Once they do the mindset work, the actions become easier to take. Like I said, the fear just starts dropping off. So he says, guys, there's a gap between your current reality and your preferred reality. So there's a gap between where you are now and where you would prefer to be. So all that vision that you can see in your mind of how you want your life to be, how you want to design your life, what you want to have in your life, and where you are now, there's a gap between here and there. And your job is to close that gap, okay? And that gap, as he refers to it, is called the transformational gap. And this is where you must start transforming, doing the mindset work, and becoming that person that is in the future, okay? So there's a gap between your current reality and your preferred reality. This is called the transformation gap, as stated by Jerry Clark, okay? And the key is to learn how to close that transformational gap. The quicker you learn to close the transformational gap, the quicker you will create and get on with the business of designing a life instead of just making a living. So your job is to close that transformational gap. And he goes on and he says there's 3 irrefutable skills that you need to learn. The skills of using, number 1, the skills of using your imagination in an empowering way to attract abundance into your life. Number 2 is the skill of selling and marketing. This is a value to value exchange. When people hear selling, they kind of go, oh, I don't want to sell. I don't want, I'm not into selling this, that, the other. Everything in life is sales. Either you're buying or you're or you're selling too, okay? Whether you like it or not, it is. The deeper you look into it, it is. That's what this world is made up of. But the thing is, when you look at selling, selling is a value to value exchange. That's all it is, guys. So this is what he says. The selling part you will do less of if you understand the marketing part. The more you learn how to market yourself effectively online, the less selling you have to do. And this is why we always refer back to the people don't take on board the marketing part in network marketing, okay? So the more you learn how to market yourself properly, the less selling you guys are going to have to do. And he says the type of marketing that you want to learn or you need to understand is direct response marketing. Okay, which basically boils down to attraction marketing. Now he says that you can go to university and have a degree in marketing and this, that, the other, but that marketing that they teach you out there in university is all about the corporate world. Okay, it's all about marketing in the corporate world, like Coca-Cola or Pepsi, whatever. All those kind of companies, they're corporate world. Okay, so we're in a different business. We're in direct sales or network marketing or MLM or affiliate marketing. So what we need to learn is direct response marketing. And when you learn how to market yourself and learn about attraction marketing, then the selling side of it becomes less because you attract people to you. And then he says, and the third law is the skill of rhinopolizing, okay? And this is branded to him. So on that note, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you his website so you guys can go over and check him out, because he's a really, really cool guy. And the information that he's got over there is amazing. So his web address is www.clubrhino.net, and his name's Jerry Clark. Go over, guys, go and have a look at him. If you want to learn more about direct response marketing and attraction marketing, then I have put a link in the status above. You can go and click on that now, or reach out to me in a personal message. Up to you. You can also pop over to my blog at www.ashleyslopez.com, where I share more tips on how you can build your own home-based business here online. So guys, just remember, just to clarify, fear, if you've only just jumping on, go and restart this video. I went over fear and how you've got to find a way, guys, to literally punch it out the way, you know, get it out the way, because it's gonna keep you stuck. It's just gonna keep you stuck in the same place, okay? And how long you stay stuck there, guys, is totally up to you. Okay, it's your choice. It's a choice that you will make. Okay, and when you make that choice, that's when things start happening. When you start taking action, when the desire comes bigger than the fear and you start taking action, that's when everything will start happening for you. Okay, so I hope you got some value from today's video. If you did, then please like, comment and share. You can also go to my blog, like I said, www.ashleyslopez.com, and I'll see you guys at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Thanks for jumping on. Bye for now.